Medion, yeah, Medion's out there. It makes sense. She's somewhere out there, the far expanse of the universe. Maybe we're gonna take, maybe we adjust the plan. We take the moon ship to Medion. How else are we gonna get to Medion if not via the moon ship? What happens when we remove the moon from this world? What's gonna happen to the environments and everything? Should we just take the moon ship? I am the captain of the moon ship now. I am the captain now. Entry will only be permitted on the condition you leave your armaments at the door, unless you forget the sacred institution holds rational discourse in the highest. You would part an old man with his walking stick? I'm just gonna charge in here with my glowing walking stick. F out the way. Get the F out the way, I'm here. Oh, look at that, he's got a little cat. That's a cute little cat. Get him, Marshall. Get him! Get the cat! What if you could do like minion battles? Oh, never mind. That's the gold saucer thing. You can do minion battles.
On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glaciers. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Ratzat-Han.
Good. Because we will hold you to that. Alright, Barney, I appreciate the sentiment here.
Then let us begin.
The Pikachu speaks for us. Listen to her.
First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Charlian has labored these many long years.
Quite I mean, shit, man. I never would have guessed. Like, setting foot in a realm reborn, like, yeah, that moon, there's plans for the moon. That moon's a, that's no star, that's a space station.
You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes then?
Hopefully, at least like Noah's Ark, at least we'll bring two from, at least two from each nation, right? At the least, right?
As many as we can.
Okay, well that's kind of like a no, but you know.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
As harsh as that sounds, I'm in full agreement with this, right? For this mission, the survivability of this world, I mean, you take all the variables and factors into consideration. You don't get along with that dude, you both aren't coming, because we don't need that shit on our ship, right? I actually agree with that. I don't know if anyone else is in agreement here. It's a hard pill to swallow, but I agree with it.
This Ark, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today.
This Death Star is fully operational. It's a trap.
At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets.
I wonder if some of the worlds that we learned about during our time in the past, in Elpis, that Medion and her sisters went to discover, I wonder if any of those worlds were, you know, targeted here. Because there were civilizations there at some point, which means they could support human life. Wouldn't be surprised if they were on the list, right?
Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Okay, I thought they were talking about the moon at first. They're talking about the transportation vessel to the moon and back, but my point still stands.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
We gotta bring in the Chais. Bring in the master engineer from the first. I was just thinking in this scenario, what if we bring in like Sid and Nero? And then my other question was, what the hell are Sid and Nero doing right now, at this moment? Oh, no, just get the Loperates to work on this. They work on space things all the time. Yeah, get the Loperates to work on this too.
Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
What if we just switch the order of things to bring, and instead of bringing, like, you know, the history of the world, why don't we just bring the people first? Because if anything, right, the people are, you know, the history kind of lives on through the people. I get where they're coming from, but, you know.
We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions.
Is that what's just giving him the death stare? Like, you said you weren't gonna, you know, try to meddle in anything. Here you go, here we go.
If we succeed, You must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
Right now, they have a method to connect with Hydaelyn. This whole time, I thought their connection with Hydaelyn was really their connection to the Loporrits. So, too, I find it kind of strange that they have some direct way to communicate with Hydaelyn, and we don't. Like, ours is kind of fluky right now. Like, I find that kind of strange.
'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the Anti-Tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
See, I don't got the brain that Y'shtola has. For her, it was simple to deduce. For me, I had no idea.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
Must commandeer your Ark to some unknown reach of the universe to fight a dark, monstrous, emotional being that was the root of the final days.
Delightful as always, Master Alfino.
I like this guy. This guy's awesome.
Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself.
That's what we do, though. We're scions. We're problem solvers. And really, what we're gonna do is be like, hey, Sid, get your ass over here. Bring Nero. And the Loporrits.
I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it. And I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Thank you. I like, man, a great guy. Raise your hands, or I will smite you with fireballs. That's right, raise your goddamn hand. You in the back, you didn't raise your hand. You're not raising your hand either. Raise your goddamn hand. Who here at the front is anyone? Oh, there it is. There it is.
71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it.
There's one thing I'm impressed about this guy, and we've only seen it a couple times in action, but when they call a vote, he calculates that very fast. The council has spoken. Take a seat, young Fortuno. It is the will of the council, and Gondor will answer. You couldn't tell by this point. Huge Lord of the Rings and Star Wars fan. This is the most...
Think. We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think.
It's the most grizzled Lalafell I've ever seen.
That does sound rather lovely.
I like this guy.
Yeah! I mean, Master Fortuno, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse.
The stash and the hair. I'm digging it. I like
Which is why
it.
the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the Etherburner conundrum.
In come the scions who have no idea what they're doing, so we will call on Sid, right?
As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding.
It sounds pretty powerful. Man, I'm thinking back to Hermes and his studies. Like, imagine, you know, for all the ether in the world, but imagine if you could harness the dynamis as this energy source.
Travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking. The conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient.
Okay,
I
6%.
mean, 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Think you would, but it's okay. That's why we're here to help.
Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology. You trying to drive me mad?
Right, bud, we'll get through this.
Refined adamantite, perchance.
Oh,
The record stated it was vital to Dalaman's construction and launch.
that is true. That is true. We gotta remember the other moon. They launched that bitch up into space too. They put a moon up there in space, and they had to. I'm sure they had to ferry things up and down it as well. At least, so I was coming into the situation with the sense that they had no idea how to achieve what they needed to achieve. They know how to achieve what they need to achieve. They just don't know how to get what they need to achieve what they need to achieve. Oh, well, ain't this a familiar looking sight?
If we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously.
Just gotta call upon some allies here, or?
Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
All right. Rally the troops. Let me make a few phone calls.
The Scions have need of you.
Yeah, let me reach out to my connections here. Yeah, look, everyone's so proud of Alphino here. They're so proud of him. They're just looking at him like, man, this guy, he's using his cell phone. He's all grown up. He's rallying the troops.
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad.
He's got connections, baby. his network is very vast, right? His LinkedIn, has many friends on his LinkedIn page. What a leader. I'm so proud. So proud of our boy. Look at him. Look at him. He's growing up. He's just, man, my son. Like, I haven't been paying attention, but look at my children. They're amazing.
Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and brass blades for support as you must.
I wonder why we're seeing this. Is something bad about to happen to this troop here? This faction?
Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials.
Or are they just here to show us just how much Nanamo has also grown? We've seen it since our little arc with her, the Reborn farewell arc, but she's grown quite a bit too. Not physically, but in all other ways. That's a short joke.
Of your stone torches.
Okay, they're introducing a new group here, the Stone Torches. Who are these guys? Is he evil?
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the
Okay,
way.
they're playing the hype music. This is to show us just, you know, how she gets things done here in Ul'dah now, as the leader.
Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics.
I love
You know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults.
I love this rendition of this track. This is dope.
Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it.
Man, yo, she has become a leader here. Like, she knows how to talk to her peoples.
Final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Ul'dah's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth?
Just thinking of all the history that's happened in this chamber here. He's all grown up.
It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now.
Right before my eyes.
Ul'dah will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future.
Do you have a wine tester yet?
You
Someone
know
to test your
duties.
wine?
I, Nanamo Ul'Namo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Man, we're getting all the cutscenes now. Meanwhile, in the Black Shroud, we're mobilizing again, baby. I'm surprised so I'm assuming the final days haven't really affected this area and the Ul'dah area, because they seem to have a lot of available resources right now. Or unless that's why, like, his sister she's off doing blasphemy things, right? Maybe taking the charge in that, or helping other nations. I think this whole ending cutscene here is to show us the birth of, like, the next generation, right? The next generation of leaders, Alphino, Arun Senna. I mean, Nanamo's been in her position for a while, but it wasn't until, like, recently that she's really taken charge of that position. We had Euless not too long ago. This is the next, like, arc of the world here. If I know anything from watching anime, never doubt the young-looking character. Ones with unseemly haircuts, one with haircuts like this, right? They mean business. Oh, is that Lise?
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
There it is. The new leaders. Relatively new to her position as well.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
Bring some muscle.
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk.
Yeah, now you need some muscle for your healers, right? Get the Lise. Bring the Lise.
It It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the scions assigned to the Shroud.
That is true. And in Papa Limo's name, may he rest in peace. I thought we might have seen like a avatar of him at some point. I thought they might have brought him back in some way. But no, he remains gone. I love the renditions of a lot of these tracks that we've heard before that they've been throwing out.
Then
like,
I will impose
recently.
upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
Yeah, put Lisa's people on the front, keep your people in the back, everything will be good. Oh, looking up into the sky.
For nothing. I promise you,
Papa Limo, we were just talking about him. It's Papa Limo, man. Papa Limo, what a guy. Oh, we're gonna get some of Manolane here. Oh, the older brother. Oh, and they got the other shield. They got the other shield for Arshafal here.
There you are.
Oh shit.
We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already.
Oh, they're at the gravesite. Dude, I'm telling you, they're showing the new guard, the next generation. It's in these guys' hands too, man. And these brothers here. We haven't seen the older brother, Archwara, in a while, right? It's good to see him again. Oh, and they're gonna have dragon help. They're gonna have help. Is that are the dragons go?
That was a roar.
The dragons are here. They're here. Everyone is banding together, unless this is an evil dragon. But no, I'm assuming it's a nice dragon, and they're gonna be helping. When is Gosetsu coming back? Oh, there's Hancock. Oh, yep, they got the pirates and the trading companies.
In summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honorable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
If there's someone to come politic with the Confederacy here, it'd be Hancock and this trading company, right? They're in the same business. I love this. Oh, the Kojin relics.
Mm-hmm. Is that
Sorbonne?
What a
surprise
this
Oh yeah, dude, this is such an epic.
Fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask.
This is so epic. This last cutscene, just showing the rallying of the troops and the next generation and the new guard and the music renditions. Hell yeah. He had a favor to ask. I wonder what that favor's about. Got a troubled researcher here. What's so troubling? The final days? The end of the world? I can't imagine, you know, what could be so troublesome right now. Oh yeah, they're going off about it. Look at that. Look at the pixely shadows. Oh. Why are my shadows so pixely? I should turn up my shadows. I suspect both parties shall find comfort in this conversation. These, they're also like, forget what, I don't know what you call them, but like emotional companion dogs, who are like dogs that are maybe at like hospitals that are there to like cheer up the kids and things like that. It's kind of like the Loprits right now. They're just like companions, emotional companions. That is exactly what Loprits are. Yeah, and Heidelin made them in this form too to ease the ease the tension, right, of the Exodus in the final days. Like, what are you feeling today? What kind of despair are you feeling? Oh, I got the perfect Loprit for you. Feeling pressure? Feeling like you're doomed for failure? Just 3 payments of $29.99 and your very own emotional Loprit will come to your aid. All right, the price of Loprits has gone up a little bit here. Grimacing Naturalist, I got a Loprit for you. That's 4 payments of $49.99. Thank you so much. You look anxious. You look uneased. I can sense the tension. Well, I got a Loprit for you. Just 5 installments of $69.99. Thank God you had me. All right. Another happy customer. The price of Loprits has gone up. 8 installments of $99.99 now. Amazing. I hope they like my questions. Another happy customer. Only 2 more customers to go. I'm running out of stock here. Maybe next year we'll come out with the Loprit 2.0. Ah, look at this. My creations doing their work. Oh my god, it's so cute. They're easing the tension here. This is a great commercial. This is our commercial right now.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt.
Urianger is our sales rep. He gets out in the field, right? He's with the Loprits. He's with the consumer. He's talking to them. He's providing the right loporite per consumer.
Master Louisoix, Minfilia, Papalimo, and not
Oh.
to forget.
Oh. Oh shit. Oh, we got more customers. Look sharp.
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Wolf-Sun. That's an interesting name, Wolf-Sun there. Take cash and card.
Yes, I am.
Oh. They know each other? Who's Wolf-Sun? No, Oriange was Orion. Well, didn't when we first got to Charlian, people were talking about things they wanted to do, like visiting old friends and everything. Didn't Oriange? He had some people he wanted to visit. Maybe these are. Ooh. Are they of them and Moonbrita? They're all like from the same.
Vilfson and Blovida, Charlian's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation.
Oh!
Magic, and Moonbreeder's parents.
That's what it was. It was the parents. He was like, yeah, the parents of Moonbreeder are here. He's like, I can't face them. I remember that. Oh my god. They're here. They look rather young.
It has been some time.
Oh!
Tis good to see you in good health.
I see the resemblance now. Especially on the mom here. 100%. I didn't recognize it at first from behind, but yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's alright, man. Hey, be honest. Be yourself, right? You know.
Likewise, old friend. Blovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion though, did we, dear?
They don't seem, yeah, they don't seem angry or anything, right? He said old friend and all that, like. Or she? Oh, it's the mom.
Alfei, the nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where.
Oh, sorry. Oh! Oh! Oh, what?
Do you
Dang.
have any idea how worried we were?
I got a little, just a little bit there.
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news.
Dang, he was all worried and everything. This reminds me of something. We got to talk about it after.
No, more than that. 'Twas I who.
They don't blame you, man. It's not your
Our
fault.
daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years.
Oh man, this is so sweet.
She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise.
He's the best, yeah. Uncle Iroh's the best, yeah. And Moonbrita, man. I'm glad we're getting, I don't know the right word, a conclusion to the Moonbrita arc, so to speak. A closure to the Moonbrita arc, because it happened, and then, you know, we've always thought about Moonbrita. She's been brought up every now and then, but this is like full circle now with her parents.
Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
This is like resemblance, man. The mom and Moonbrita. They look like they could be
If
sisters.
there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you.
Oh, shucks, man.
Reading the words you penned in that shaky hand, we must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
Dang, these parents. Great parents. And this is giving us more insight into the parents' relationship with Oriange. Like, it's 100% like love.
I'm sorry. I truly am.
It is sweet. Oh, I wasn't expecting. When you said prepare to cry, I thought you were talking about like the loporites, because it's just like so cute. I wasn't expecting.
I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings.
Well, Oriange has also grown a lot since A Realm Reborn too.
The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
He's shaking. He's all shaken right now.
We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me.
Yeah, and to see someone who isn't emotional, to see him vulnerable through this arc was amazing. Yeah.
But in our hearts, we know. We always know.
Oh, Urianger.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others.
Urianger has always been embedded deep within a lot of the plots, and his role is always bearing some heavy knowledge and deciding what to do with that knowledge. What is the right thing to do with this knowledge? I guess that's why they say ignorance is bliss sometimes, right?
Our moon didn't take kindly to that. Be nice to Urianger, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
Moon.
So we
Oh,
offered a suggestion.
yeah. Moon
Rather
Breeder.
than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Urianger and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better.
Dang, man. Dang, we're getting Moon Breeder closure. That's crazy. That's crazy. Are we gonna get some Papa Limo closure?
I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
Scene. I hope we also get like a Emmett Selk like Force Ghost scene in the future too. I think that'd be great. Minfilia,
And look at you
even
now,
though she's
at the
gone,
center of the
but
crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
he does need a vacay. We're proud of you, Urianger.
To see the
Oh,
boy our daughter trusted and believed in more than anyone.
that
Grown into
face.
the man she always knew he could be.
The Urianger face.
I can see her in you too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you, Urianger, for being who you are.
I was just thinking of, I mean, look, we're dealing with ether. We're dealing with like spirits, right? We know when people die, it's a physical death. Their ether kind of lives on, unless their ether gets destroyed or consumed or whatever too. I'm just thinking of if we got a scene, I don't know how it would happen, but if we got a scene with everyone who we've known, who have deceased, Ysael, even though we already got with Ysael and Orshafon and all them, Emmett Selk, you know, Moonbrita, I don't know, some scene at the end involving spirits. Since we're dealing with ether, I think that'd be interesting. I forgot everyone. I think I'd cry.
I think I can feel her too.
He's with you. The Force will be with you.
Truth
always.
of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
Oh wait, I don't. It doesn't sound as clever as I thought it was gonna be though. But the fact that Urianger is, he's kind of saying this right now. Like, I feel her, like the truth of her life, not sorrow, but hope and love. What if this leads into how we defeat the final days, right? Because we have to fight the emotion with other emotion. But maybe a spirit scene wouldn't be so like out of the way. A spirit scene of some sort, right? Because we think about our loved ones who are with us. Fight the negative energy with the positive energy. Oh, maybe that could happen. That could happen. It's moments like these that help keep the final days away. Oh. Oh.
This moon breeder. She was important to him, wasn't she?
Yeah. Yeah. Now they're really understanding Aetheris now. This is the true understanding of Aetheris and his people.
You could ask the man himself.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
Yeah.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing.
That is true. We people of Aetheris are interesting creatures, are we not?
And that's why it's too soon for this to end.
Exactly. Exactamundo. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.